Turkey got knocked out of the World Cup. I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. I myself, well, when I thought of making this video, I thought, okay, I'm gonna analyze this. I'm gonna analyze how Turkey, anything happened. I watched the highlights. I watched the shots. I watched the XG. I looked at the statistics. I looked at the history, the team, where everyone comes from. I tried to understand, and the only thing I can know is nothing. I could not find anything. To summarize, whatever just happened with Turkey is simply bad luck, bad striker, too much pressure. To summarize Turkey's World Cup, those three can be easily written on a tombstone of 2026 Turkey football. That's it. Bam, done. Coming into this group, Turkey were in Group D. If we start from the very start, Turkey were in Group D and they had, personally for me, one of the easiest groups ever. Before the World Cup started, nobody, and I mean nobody, thought America is gonna do something. Let's be honest to ourselves. Australia, where we knew there were something might happen, but we didn't expect anything. And Paraguay, I'm pretty sure I put them last in my predictions. Hold on a minute, let me just look at my predictions back.
2,000 years later.
I just got back from my predictions. I'm ashamed. I'm sorry, Paraguay. I'm sorry, Australia. From every Paraguay human being, or for every Australian out there, I put Turkey first in that group. I had Turkey at 1, I had USA at 2, I had Australia at 3, I had Paraguay at 2. They couldn't score a single goal against Paraguay. Ignore these things, okay? I just got out of shower. I'm wet right now, and if you don't know anything about being wet, go ask your mum. Yeah, we go on to the first game. Even my controllers gave up. And if you're asking, why is this screen so stretched right now? Go ask your mum. She knows a thing or two about being stretched. Before we even go to the World Cup games, we go previously, okay? The last time they lost was to Spain in 6-0. Fair enough. It's Spain. They are one of the best teams in the world. I understand that. After that, they beat every single teams, apart from Spain, comfortably. I'm not even exaggerating. 6-1 Bulgaria. They smashed Bulgaria 6-1. They smashed Georgia 4-1. They smashed Bulgaria again 6-1. They held Spain to a 2-2 draw, mate. Do you know how big that is? That's Cape Verde level there. And we don't disrespect Cape Verde in this channel. Yeah? Cape Verde, they are the goats of World Cup. And anyone who can draw with Spain, we respect them. In this case, Turkey. Well, not anymore, because they are fucking shit. They didn't lose 8 games in a row before coming into this World Cup. Imagine you're not losing against these teams okay, Venezuela, you're 5th, 49th on the FIFA rankings, fair enough. You did not lose against Spain. They are, I think, 2nd or 1st in the FIFA rankings. Yeah? And you come to the World Cup with so much expectation, and I think that was one of their downfalls as well. The expectation from the Turkish fans. I saw cars and trucks and everything going into the USA just to going there for 2 weeks and come back. You get paid enough money to bear the pressure. Let's be honest, you get paid enough. You can't be saying, oh, it was too much pressure from the fans, so we couldn't perform. Flip it up, fam. But we go into the first game, Australia against Turkey. And we scroll down to the statistics. Now I know, the eye test is fucking important. Yes, the eye test is really important. But what's also is equally important is the flipping statistics, because they show bluntly what happened. They are blunt. They are like Germans. Yeah? They show bluntly what happened. Look at the XG, fam. Look how close it is. Look at the position. Look at the XG. And look at the shots. Look at shots on target. Okay, you might be thinking, what the hell is this language? Let me translate it to you guys. First one, this first row thing, it's a easy XG, yeah? The second one, that's shots, total shots taken. The third one, that's shots on target. And the fourth one, that's touches inside the box. Both of them had equal XG. What does that say? They both created similar like levels of chances. But what the fuck the position says? The position of Turkey is 3 times higher than the position of Australia. And what the hell? What the hell happened with that position? Nothing. Just pure selfishness happened. Shots everywhere, outside the box, like every flipping where. I am thinking, do they have kits? Because they can't get the shots in target. They can't get the shots inside the box. If they can't get the ball inside that net after shooting it for 30 times, how the hell are they going to shoot inside their women's thing once and get it right? Investigate those bastards. Do they have kits? If they don't, we know why. Because they can't get their shots on target. 30 shots and you're telling me you only got 8 on target. But you're telling me, where are you taking these shots from? Everywhere but inside the box. Yeah? Like, selfishness from every bastard. You're taking shots from like middle of the flipping pitch, like way outside the 18-yard box. You're taking shots from your weaker foot. I don't know about that. I just made it up. I'm sorry. Like, I need to rant. There were some good chances that they should have scored, and that's the second point we go to. This game, it was just brilliant from Australia. Both goals they scored, it was just individual brilliance happening. The first goal, I'd say, what the hell was the defending? As the Australian guy was coming in, let me give you a closer inspection, okay? The Australian guy was coming in, right? Let's say this side is the goal, like a Turkish goal. The Australian guy came in this way. What is the Turkish defender doing? He's giving him his back. But the Australian guy comes in. What does the Turkish defender do? He's giving his pure back. All he needs to do is bend down and he's ready for all the back shots he needs for his life. He was completely back on his ass. And what does the Australian guy do? He simply cuts it, and he is so out of position. His body is so in an unnatural position that he can't do anything. The Australian attacker, he like peels off. Clean goal. Oh, the second one, I'd say, yeah, it's a counter. I mean, first one was a bit of a counter as well. I mean, it was a counter, not a bit of. Second one, just pure brilliance, just in the corner, bottom right, I think. I don't know, I can't differentiate between left and right. Okay, you lose 2-0 to Australia. Turkey against Paraguay, 22nd to 41. 19, like, space difference in levels of your rankings in FIFA. What the hell happens? The same thing. Okay, let me go back to the iPad. The same thing happens. The XG, this time, it's even more abundant. 2.17 to 0.32. I'm thinking, how? Paraguay deployed the proper Arteta haram ball. And they succeeded in it. And how did they succeed? Well, it was because of probably FIFA's new rule, which I want to talk about right now. If you cover your mouth, you are getting a red card. I have mixed reactions about this, but majority, I think it's okay, fair enough. But then, you just made the rules. The players don't feel very acclimatized about that rule. They don't know that. Like, they're not designed, they don't have the habit of not doing that. They probably don't even train that. You can't just completely start like enforcing it immediately. Maybe give a yellow card, I don't know. Immediately red card, I don't know. I felt it was a bit harsh. It was really harsh in my opinion. But still, if a rule is there before the World Cup, they read the rules and they didn't do it, okay, fair enough, red card, that's it. Paraguay got a red card in the first half. So you're telling me Turkey have a whole 45 minutes to do anything? Just draw, mate. If you just drew the game and if you won the next game, you might have the chance to finish third, and then you go on you go on and be like the 8th best team in the group. I don't know. They just needed one singular goal, and what did they do? They shat their ass as always. 32 shots in 2 games. They've had 62 shots. 62. Can you imagine how mental that is? Let me do some calculation in my phone.
That same evening.
They took a shot every 3 minutes. Almost every 3 minutes. 2.9 minutes it takes for them to take a shot. Imagine you take a shot every 3 minutes for 180 minutes. And you can't score. I don't know how that's even possible. Like, I don't know how Turkey can do that, but they somehow managed to do that. And it's very mental to me. The Turkey's problem wasn't creating. The Turkey's problem was the manager's ass. Listen, I don't know the Turkey team. Yeah? The only turkey I know is the Thanksgiving one. And I don't even eat turkey because I live in Thailand and not in America. And in Thailand, you don't do any of the Thanksgiving bullshit. You give the thanks whenever you go out. You say Kopun Kak, and that's the thanks you give. But look at the team. Altay Bayinde will ignore you because, yeah, well, you are shit, mate. I don't know any of the defenders, but the midfield, like Koku, Chalanoglu, Yildiz, and who the hell's that again? Wait, hold on. Arda Güler. Like that alone, that midfield alone is one of the best midfield in the World Cup, and that showed. They created everything. It's just the attackers couldn't finish it, and that needs to be a lot of blame. 62 shots in 180 minutes, and you're telling me you can't score? That's not normal, mate. That's not like that. That's not a normal striker thing to do. If you give me 62 shots, I'm at least scoring 2 at the very least, and I myself am a striker. I dream of those chances that they got in the game. 3 headers, just 1v1s. The keeper pushes it, the striker, the number 9, who I don't know if it was a number 9 or what, he gets it, free on the go. What does he do? He completely butchers it with his left. Bizarre what happened to Turkey. I myself thoroughly expected them to be at least top of the group. One of the things about this World Cup is this World Cup has been the World Cup of the underdogs. Cape Verde are writing history right now. Curacao, I mean, they didn't really do much, I don't think so, but Paraguay, Australia, they are, yeah. I did not expect this to happen to Turkey, but it just what happened. Now they just need to take a hard look at themselves. Maybe they might need to do a hair transplant or 2. But this is it, the Turkey rant. I don't personally hate anyone, by the way. I personally hate everyone. I hate you. I hate myself. I hate everyone.